Hi, welcome to another episode of Comics Review. I'm your host, Kevin Starkey. The first comic I'm going to talk about today is The Cape, issue number 1 from IDW. Now, this is from Joe Hill, the son of Stephen King, the guy that does the Lock and Key series. And they came out with like a one-shot issue of The Cape a couple of months back. And I read that and loved it. And I was hoping that it would get picked up into a series, and this is going to be a 4-issue series, I think. The artwork in here is really, really neat. I really enjoy it. The first page is nothing special, but let me get to something that's not too revealing. It reminds me a lot of the Lock and Key artwork, but it's a different artist on it, so I don't know if he's trying to have it look like that same style. It's about a guy who got this cape when he was younger, and it enables him to fly. And he lost it for a while, and he got it back, and he's not turning out to be the hero that you would hope that he would. It's sort of a twist on the whole superhero thing. He's sort of doing bad things, and it's really a neat story. I'm really enjoying it a lot. I highly recommend this. The writing's great, the artwork's great. I would have to rate this a 4 out of 5, maybe even a 4.5. Great comic. Definitely run out and pick that up. Now, this is another comic. This is number 3 of The Fly, or Fly, I guess, Zenescope. By Raven Gregory and Eric J. And this is, it's about flying, similar to The Cape, but there's these two young boys, and the one boy is sort of a smart guy, and his dad created this serum that enables people to fly, and he shared it with this other boy because the boy protected him. I think I've talked about this series before. By the way, I want to mention, I love the artwork on this cover. It's amazing. Really, really great art. And inside, it's decent artwork as well. It's more of a cartoony style in some pages. And see the two kids here. It's not. They're not shooting for realistic artwork here. Unlike the cover, which looks really great. And this is not bad inside either, but just a different style. In this issue, a bad guy sort of is introduced. He's coming after the boy's father and family, and they show scenes from the future when these boys are grown up. I don't really know where they're going with this story. I don't know if it's a miniseries either or not, or if it's an ongoing thing, but really enjoying that series. If you like stuff like that, definitely check that one out. Now this is a historic comic. It's in a completely different genre than what I've ever encountered. Although I have read some that are written about historical events. This is a little bit different. Soon Shin, number 1, and I think the publishing on this is like a guy's name. Let's see, it's Henri Compan is the writer and producer, and it's like his publishing company or something. Let me see, I was going to read you something about it. Let me read you the stuff on the back. This is a limited series based on the true story of Admiral Soon Shin, a Korean naval commander who saved his people from Japanese invasion forces during the Imjin War, 1592 to 1598. Much like the Nazis during World War II, the Japanese were known for having little remorse for the innocent civilians of Korea. They raped women, enslaved children, and killed elders. All that stood against them was one man who could not be defeated in battle. And there's a website, www.yesoonshin.com. I'll hold that up for a second so you can see the spelling. Wow, this is a great artwork. There's not a whole lot of writing in it. A lot of times it's these well, the first few pages there's a bit of writing, but there's a lot of these little boxes where they're just telling you the story, and you're seeing the action take place. I think I would have, for this first issue, I would have preferred to hear the people talking that would, convey the story as opposed to just telling me the story. Um, I like that a little bit better. But the artwork in here is really cool. The writing's decent. I'm hoping it gets better with the next issue. I just ordered issue 2 and 3 online. Since it's a weird publisher and stuff, I'm not sure my comic shop will have the other ones. They're already out, so I ordered them off of Amazon. It's neat reading about the history, and this is stuff I never knew anything about Japan attacking Korea, and the things that took place there. And it's just kind of interesting. If you like history, and if you like Asian stuff too, definitely pick it up if you can find it. I think you can find it online at Amazon though, because I just bought those 2 issues like I mentioned. Neat artwork, neat story. It's probably not for everyone. If you like history and battles and stuff like that, you'll probably enjoy it. Definitely check that out. And then the last comic I'm going to review today is The Red Wing. This is issue number 2 from Image Comics, and this is 2 of 4. This is by Hickman and Pitara. I guess is how you Nick Pitara and Jonathan Hickman. And I think I talked about issue number 1. And this series involves time travel and involves people flying sort of spacecraft, but they also go through time instead of just space. They go through space and time. And there's these guys that are training to be pilots, and one of the guys, his father's involved with it. It's a very complex story so far. I don't really know where it's going or what's the point of it all, but the artwork's really cool. I'm really enjoying that, and the writing is really neat. The story I'm interested in. I just don't know where it's going. But I mean, I don't even know. I mean, there's 4 issues and we're already 2 in, and I still have no idea what it's all about. So, I hate to recommend it. Let me go back and rate these other 2 real quick. Fly, I would definitely rate that a good solid 3.5 stars out of 5. This Soon Shin, I would rate as a first issue. It's a good solid 3.5, definitely. And then the Red Wing series, I guess a 3. I don't know where they're going with it, so I hate to build it up too much. Artwork's great. I definitely love the artwork, and the writing's decent. It probably deserves better than that, but I hate to rate it higher than that, not knowing where it's going. And then let me just quickly run through the stack of stuff I haven't gotten to yet this week. American Vampire: Survival of the Fittest. This is issue 3 of 5 by Vertigo. I'm enjoying that series. Scott Snyder's writing that one also, and Sean Murphy's the artist on that. Different artist from the main series, but I can't really tell the difference. It looks great. Blue Estate by Image Comics. This is issue number 5. That's a weird series. That's one that I've considered dropping. I'm not thrilled with that, like I am with some of the others. Ghost Rider, issue number 2 from Marvel. This is a Fear Itself comic. I don't really know much about that since I'm not a Marvel person, but I used to collect Ghost Rider comics, and I picked up the last one on a whim, number 1. Just thinking, I'd like to see what's going on with Ghost Rider, and I enjoyed it, so I picked this one up too. We'll see if I stick with it. Here's Starborn from Boom Studios. It's one of those Stan Lee comics. This is issue number 9. Great artwork. Really enjoying that series a lot. I thought at first it was going to be cheesy and stuff, and it's probably a little cheesy, but it's a lot of fun. It's silly, and there's some shots from inside. It's a cool comic. I'm enjoying it a lot. And then The Walking Dead Weekly, of course, number 32. And that's it for this week. Please leave a comment here on YouTube or over on my blog at twodognight.net. Let me know what you're reading. Have you read any of the comics I talked about this week? And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.